This is Dr. Phil Chavez. Right now I'm at Riverside National Cemetery, where many are buried who sacrificed their lives in service of their country, right here in Riverside, California. And this includes my Uncle Pete, Peter Chavez. Now, Uncle Pete died on May 24, 2013 at the age of 90 in Costa Mesa, California. He was the oldest brother in a family of 10 children. My father was born last. Now, my Uncle Pete was special to me not only because he was my confirmation sponsor, but also because he shared many of his hardships in World War II when I was ready to hear them. After high school graduation in 1941, he enlisted in the U.S. Army and served in the 91st Infantry Division. His combat experience was mostly in Italy, where he was awarded the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart. During the war, he became close with an Italian family after sharing his food rations with them. Returning to visit Italy in 1980, they were reunited. Now, Uncle Pete spent a long time in the field and saw combat on several occasions. After proving his valor, his superior officers commissioned him as a sergeant and put him in charge of a platoon. He told me that that was uncommon for a Hispanic at that time. He recounted stories of different places he fought and some confrontations with the Germans in which he thought his death was imminent. In his experience, the Germans were harsh to American prisoners and often without mercy. Though he told me when the Germans were trapped or cornered by the Americans, they would plead for their lives, crying often like babies. There was much in his war experience which traumatized him. That was obvious, apparent in his eyes. But thanks be to God, he returned home, married my Aunt Louise, and raised a family in Southern California. He found his way as a towing machinist and then as a design engineer for ITT Cannon Electric. At his death, he was married 66 years. Now, brothers, there's a special story about him when he was young. When Uncle Pete was only about 6 years of age, one night when he was ill, he received a miraculous appearance of the boy Christ in the Spanish figure of the Santo Niño de Atocha, the Holy Boy of Atocha. This was the personage under which miracles began in the 13th century, sparing the lives of countless Christians in Spain during the Muslim persecutions and occupation. This holy child saved many with food provisions and through guiding them by way of safe passage. This same image became venerated in Mexico after appearing to rescue miners following an explosion in a town called Plateros in the mid-16th century. The Santo Niño led them safely out of that mine. Uncle Pete told me that he believed the Holy Child of Atocha, the Santo Niño, kept him safe and many of his men alive during the war. He owed this especially to his mother's devotion. Uncle Pete and Aunt Louise, may you rest in peace. And the whole Chavez family, God be with you.